This is the second part on the book, How to Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, and how it relates to your small business and what it can do for you. So by the end of this video, you're going to see the step-by-step process on how to get from copying someone's work, not all of it, just tweaks, and then producing it into a money cake. Hello, my name is Stephanie Lee-Harper, aka Super Steph, and I have my own small business, but really my drive is reading as many books as I can about marketing and advertising and sharing them on here with you because I actually just love it. Isn't that geeky? Now, I have done the first part of this, so go and check it over there. I don't even know if I'm pointing just randomly, but if this makes no sense, that's because you haven't seen part A yet, so go and find part A somewhere. So Austin Kleon says that you need to show your work. Why does it matter? People seeing all your rubbish bits? Because it builds trust. People like you, even if you're rubbish. People don't just buy the cake, they buy the story of the baker. That's why you go to your hairdressers all the time, just because you like her. You don't go there for their amazing haircut, you go there for a chit chat. Seth Godin, who's a marketing guru, he says people don't buy products and services, they buy stories and magic. Magic? I like magic. So a burnt patch of pottery, post it. Your audience will love you for more for being human. Yay! But why do you have to keep posting? And I really hate posting. Robert Sloan describes social media as stock and flow. He says flow is the daily ins and outs, the humdrum. Flow is the daily updates to remind people that you exist. And stock is the deeper, lasting content ideas. Both matter, he says, but don't just share the end product, share the process. I'm terrible at sharing the process. If you see me, I'm always trying to sort out mascara, and next time I'm going to do it in my pajamas. But this is how small businesses are beating massive corporations, because we like the story. It's messy, it's real, it's relatable, we feel like we know them. And yes, quality matters, but so does visibility. So put your work out there and attract opportunities. Now for the hardest bit of your life. In Austin Kleon's book, Keep Going. It's a book about survival in small businesses, because you and I both know that we get burnt out. I was up till 2 in the morning last night printing a game for one of my performers. Business is hard. Sometimes you wake up and you think, why am I still doing this? Why don't I go back to teaching? It's not bad pay, but you and I both know that we cannot go back and work for somebody else. It's just gonna kill us. We love having the autonomy and creating something which is ours, which is authentic to us. That's why we do it. And Confucius, some philosopher guy, he says it doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop, which is good because I'm really slow, especially at running. And the ones who will win are not going to be the most talented. That's true. Look at the Spice Girls. I love the story of the Spice Girls. The ones that are still standing are the ones that kept on going. Look, have you seen Mr. Beast? I love Mr. Beast. He is the king of YouTube. But do you know what I like most about Mr. Beast is going back in time and seeing him as like a 15-year-old boy saying, I really hope I get 10,000 subs and all this. Look at him, he's got millions. I don't even know how many millions he's got now. He didn't look at his videos and say, oh, they're rubbish. He didn't care that his videos were rubbish at the start. He just kept on going and he just kept doing 1% better every single time. And then he got better and better and he started figuring all the things out. And that's our job, friends, not to stop. I've got to show you this video now. This is a video of him years ago, 12 years ago. Roll the tape.
Sometimes the hardest part about being a YouTuber is not knowing what to upload.
And this is one of his videos right now. Look at the difference.
In this mountain is a $1 billion nuclear bunker.
We're 2,000 feet underground inside of a mountain.
And it can survive the biggest atomic bombs ever made.
Now, he would never have got to that amazing skill if he'd stopped right there. Your small business is a slow progression and a 1% increment every single time. Now, I've got to be honest, reaching this part of the video honestly says a lot about you. Most people click away at the first sign of anything about business or anything about making money, but you're still here. You're here for your business, and that's commitment. You're here to think, what can I scrape out from this English lady? Even the tiny little bits of goodies, have a little notepad, write it down, because that is exactly what separates us from our competition. Austin Kleon, in his trilogy of books, says that creativity is practice. And sometimes we get stuck in the daily grind of admin and tax and insurance, and then we just give up because it's boring. But don't give up, because the longer you're in it, the more errors that you have found out that you won't make those errors anymore. And the new competition coming up aren't going to know them. They say that people with writer's block have to keep on writing. So if you're in the creative industry, set yourself daily goals, creative goals, because through that creation, you'll find some other ideas that you weren't even thinking about. They'll just pop into your head because you're using another part of your brain. If you're a photographer, take a sculpting course. course. If you're a dog groomer, do a photography course, which then on top you can do some nice photos of your doggies. We have these niched businesses, specific businesses for us because we want to be set free. We want to do what we want. We don't want to be weighed down with paperwork that we don't like. But you've got to remember that some of it is going to be dull, paperwork especially. Jim Rohn, he says, motivation is what you get started with, but habit is what makes you keep going. And you and I both know that if we wanted to have money, we'd be surgeons. But we want money and we want the creative side as well. Walt Disney says, we don't make movies to make money, we make money to make movies. That's lovely, even though I'm scared of Mickey Mouse. So of course, don't build your business just for money and fame. You'll fall flat on your face. Build it with what you want for your lifestyle, because that's what keeps you alive in the grind. If this helped, click like and subscribe down below, and I will give you some more Super Steph's ideas on how to run a small business. And if you want to become a kids entertainer, I've also got a really good guide on how to be the best entertainer and make lots of money with it down here. Just comment below, give me the guide, and I'll send it to you. Now, what about the days where you wanted to quit? Because even when you're drowning at the start, it feels like you're drowning in the pool. But when you get better, you have a team of 20 behind you, you're still drowning, just in a different part of the pool. This is my idea. Sometimes you're going to get dragged into areas that you don't even want to work with. Mine was adult magic. I don't like adult magic. I find it boring. I don't understand why they don't get that I've got balls stuffed up my sleeve. So only do things that make you happy. That's why we're in it in the first place. There's a Japanese proverb which says, fall down 7 times, get up 8. And that's what we do as business owners. We are fighters! Now, you are going to get some bad days, of course, where people want refunds, they're not happy with your work, and that is part of it. There was a book that I read probably about 10 years ago, which is called Happy by Darren Brown, who's a mentalist in the UK. And in one of them, I love this idea where he says that your life is like a piece of wood, and you have to carve out the best part of your life, but you are going to get wood shavings. So when you had a bad day, don't think, that was really bad. Think, oh yeah, that's one of those wood shavings for my amazing life, and then cry. So Austin Kleon's trilogy is really about making sure that your business is not about a big sprint, it's about the long journey, and you need some help in that journey. So philosopher Seneca said, if you read old books, you will have the culmination of all the years that were into that book from the author. We are excluded from no age, but have access to them all. And that is what Austin Kleon's telling us to do. So look at others before you, imitate it, tweak it, and then change it. So what do I think about Austin Kleon's Still Like an Artist and his other 2 books, Show Your Work and Keep Going? It was very good actually, I quite liked it. The core idea is that nothing is truly original and creativity comes from remixing. So have a read. And if you don't like reading, like me, get on an audiobook and listen to it in the car. Now, if you've watched this part of the video without watching part A, go over there, watch part A.